Hey guys, what's up? Sandeep Banerjee here. Today I'm going to talk about another important feature of Microsoft PowerPoint. Do you know you can record your computer screen using Microsoft PowerPoint? Yes, that is possible. So let me show you how you can record your screen using PowerPoint. Let me open Microsoft PowerPoint. Once it will open, you can go to the Home tab and you can click on Blank Presentation. So now one blank presentation came. Here you need to locate to Insert menu, and there you need to go to extreme right and you will find this particular option of screen recording. So let me click on that. So here certain controls are there and let me talk about that. First one is the record. So if you click on that, it will record. But before you start recording, you need to select an area, and for that you can click on this particular button. You can also use the shortcut available to select that area, and that is Windows logo key plus Shift plus A. If you just mouse over, you will be able to see that particular shortcut and you can note it if you wanted to use it later. So now let me click on this and then I'll be getting an option to select that area. Now you can see my mouse pointer got changed to a plus sign. So I'll be able to select a portion which will be recorded. So let me just drag it in this way. So this is the portion of my desktop which will get recorded. So now this is the first step. Now you can see the record button got enabled. Another two things we need to talk here, that is first one is the audio. If you want to record the audio also, you can click on this particular button. By default, it is already enabled. So if you click on that, it will get disabled. So let me click on that to enable again. Another thing is if you wanted to record your mouse pointer. So whenever you will be moving your mouse, that pointer will be visible or not. That also you can configure from here. So these are the very basic three settings you have before you start recording. While there are feature-rich dedicated softwares are available to record your screen, however, this is a very quick tool available within Microsoft PowerPoint using which you can do some basic recording. But this will be very useful because majority of us already use Microsoft PowerPoint on day-to-day basis and you don't need to install and configure a separate software for this particular purpose. So these are the settings we already enabled. Now let me hit on this record button so it will start. One thing will be better if you can note down the shortcut using which you can start recording and stop recording. And shortcut for stop recording will be especially helpful because on that time this particular control will not come inside your video. So that particular shortcut is Windows logo key plus Shift plus Q. So that you can keep in mind and you can also have a note. So let me click on this record button and let's see what happens. Once you will click on that, one timer will start and it will give you 3 seconds time before it will actually start recording. So let me click on this. Now you can see that timer is there. Now whatever is happening inside the screen, that will get recorded. So let me do one thing. Let me open one of the Chrome browser and start typing my YouTube channel. Okay. So that is youtube.com/Sandeep Banerjee. It's already there. So after I hit enter, my YouTube channel will open. Now you can see this is my channel. Here I normally talk about office and education software related tutorials. You can go to this videos tab to see what are the contents are already available. And you can also click on this playlist where I created some of the playlist as per your requirement and you will be able to see all those already. So this is one part. So let me now go back to this home page and now let me stop this recording so that let's see that what's been recorded and how that can be used inside a PowerPoint slide. So let me now click on this particular stop button. Now this recording is there and there are a couple of options came up. If you follow my mouse, these two options, format and playback, these are the two new options came. So let me now talk about briefly on the format. You may already know the different settings and options available in this particular ribbon. However, let me just cover very quickly so that you will be able to understand or you can refresh your knowledge also. So here, if I click on play, this video will start playing. That's a very normal thing. So let me click on that. Now, whatever is happening inside the screen so you can see that this is the same recording it's got started. Now, second thing is that there are certain color correction you can do and you can also check on the color on the different preset and other things. So there are certain frames are also available here. So you can select any of them and so that your video will be visible in the same way. So let me just select any of them, maybe this fancy one, right? Now this is the frame I worked on. Now there are different video shapes are also there. If you select any of them, then your video also will get changed to in that way. Maybe I'll press Ctrl Z for now. You can check as per your requirement. You can also change this video border and video set effects. So now another important thing, that is crop. This is very useful. So if you want to crop any portion of your video, maybe if you think that you have recorded something extra in the right side you wanted to crop, that you can also do. And similar things are available for the entire video. Whatever the areas you wanted to crop, that you can do. And after that, you just need to click outside this box so that crop will take effect. So let me just do that once, and you can see this particular thing got trimmed. Let me press Ctrl Z because I don't want to trim that. So now these are the options you have available within this format tab, and you can play with that as per your requirement or as per your design ideas, whatever you have. Now let me talk about the playback. Here you will have few of the basic options. Don't expect very hi-fi options here because this is a very basic feature available within PowerPoint as an additional tool. So let me just talk about very quickly. So again, this play button is there. You can also configure different things, like one is the add bookmark. So if you wanted to add any bookmark, maybe in this particular point, if I click on that and if I click on add bookmark, you can see one yellow dot got added, which is the bookmark. In the similar way, you can add additional bookmark also. You can see now I added another. So these are the bookmarks you can add. This is absolutely as per your requirement. And if you wanted to remove any bookmark, you just need to select that and you can again remove from here. So this is one of the basic feature available. Now another important option is you can trim the video also. So if I click on that, a pop-up will come. Yeah. Here there are two options. You can trim it either from the beginning or from the end. If you want to remove any middle part of this particular video, that feature is not available within PowerPoint using this particular feature. So only thing you can trim, that is the start and the end. So for now, I'm not trimming anything. I'm just showing you this particular option, which will be helpful. And let me click on cancel. And another thing is you can configure some fade in effect. So your video will start with some fade effect and maybe in the fade out also, let me add that. So let's see how will it work. We'll play that and then we'll understand how it works. So next important option is the volume, that which volume level you wanted to play this particular video inside your PowerPoint slide. So currently medium is selected. You can select any of the option as per your requirement. I'm going ahead with medium only. And the next one is now how this video will start. Will it in click sequence? Once you will click on any part of this particular PowerPoint slide, that's the first one, in click sequence. Second is the automatically. Whenever you will be putting this particular slide on the presentation mode, it will start automatically. And third and the last one is when clicked on. So whenever you will be clicking on this play button within that particular slide, once it will be in the slideshow mode, then only it will start. So I'll show you all three options in a couple of seconds. Now the next one is the play full screen. So if you click on that, it will start in the full screen mode. Now let me show you how these three different options will work. Let me select in click sequence and put this particular slide on the slideshow mode. There you can see it's loaded. Now if I click anywhere of this particular slide, maybe the outside, then this video will start. Is happening inside the screen, that will get. Now you can see that just started. Second thing is the automatic. If I click on that and if I just put this slide on the slideshow mode, if I just press F5, it will start. Now whatever is happening inside, right? And third one is now when clicked on. Let me hit F5 again from my keyboard. Now you can see it's not started. If I click outside, then this end of slide screen came. So it's not started. So now I only have the option to play it from here. And for that, let me click here. Now whatever is happening, you can see it started. So these are the three different options using which you can configure how you wanted to play this particular video inside your PowerPoint slide. So next option is the play in the full screen mode. So if you select that, it will play in the full screen. So that's a normal thing. And hide while not playing. So all these particular three different options are self-explanatory. Maybe if you wanted to put your presentation in a bigger display where you need to loop this particular slide and the inside video so that in a screen, so it will play automatically for a very longer time. Those are the options you can select and you can use. So these are the all options you have available. First of all, using the format option, you can change the look and feel of this particular video. You can use any of the frame and other settings. That's number one. And second one is the playback. There are certain options here using which you can play the recorded video, whatever you captured as part of that screen recording. So hopefully this video was helpful and you learned something new. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you also wanted to watch similar content in future, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye for now.